Hi, movie lovers. I'm going to talk about today the cinema survives without ADs. Why assistant directors are backbone of cinema. Can cinema survive without ADs? Whether it is possible? See, most of the time, always assistant directors are projected as overworked, underrated, and uncredited. If you think that actually directors are brain of the movie, but assistant directors are spinal cord. Yes, in my point of view, how the brain cannot run without the spinal cord, the same way. So without assistant directors, yeah, big production company and big unit cinema is does not survive without assistant directors. Yes, it's kind of guerrilla filmmaking and independent directors filmmaking. It's easily possible to make a film without assistant directors, but most of the time when we go with a big unit and when we go with the big productions, that time we cannot make a movie without assistant directors. Yes, most of the audiences are thinking that actually assistant directors are working as a just director's helper and clapboard uh, help assistants only. But most of the time actually assistant directors are working in a film industry as actually they are handling the times and they are the executions between the reality and idea. They are the pillars of and the execution between ideas and reality. Without assistant directors, most of the time actually the film set cannot operate. That much of power the assistant directors has. So let's get into the video, and apart from this, how assistant directors are very helpful for film industries and directors, we can see in this video. Everyone knows that actually in the every film set actually separate production managers team, productions executive producers will be there, and production manager is there. Like that we might think, but the reality is in most of the film set assistant directors are the managers in the film set. Yes, I have seen in the many films actually, because assistant director should uh, coordinate with the actors timing and call sheet, and assistant director should coordinate with film producers, and assistant director should talk with the cameraman team, and assistant director should coordinate with the art department team, assistant director should coordinate with the junior artist. Every time whenever there is a problem, assistant director should be the responsible for that, because director is always concentrating on most of the time execution and performance and visual storytelling. He is always thinking like that, but assistant director should concentrate on time, coordination, and execution and discipline. These are responsibility for assistant directors, because uh, if director is focusing on his vision, but remaining things and all should be taken care by assistant directors only. Without assistant directors, nothing will happen on the film set. From this, actually, assistant directors can control the actors' time, and they have to plan short orders, because in directors most of the time he is focusing on the dialogues and the emotions with the actors. That time actually assistant directors only should tell that actually, sir, we missed this or this we missed to take this particular shot, and because if we miss that, actually on the spot we might have forget everything. But when you come to the post production, that time only director starts scolding to the assistant directors, why didn't you tell this particular shot, we are not taking in the spot, right? What did you do in that particular what did you do in that time? Simply they will scold. So that's why in most of the big directors has 15 assistant directors on the set. One guy should concentrate on the art department work, one guy should concentrate on the cameraman work, one guy should concentrate on the junior artist costumes and their look, everything. Then another assistant director should be concentrating on crowd control, and another the assistant director should be concentrated on the production team side, because sometimes whatever director asks, so everything should be coming into that place on time, so if anything does not come to the place on time, then directors immediately scold to the assistant directors only. If assistant director thinks he can save lakhs of money, if assistant directors loses his concentration or something, he can lose lakhs of money in the set itself. Apart from that, if directors gets an emotion, he can usually show an anger to the assistant directors. Even sometimes he can throw it away, even walk away from the set also. But assistant directors cannot show his anger and ego, and even if he is not interested to work in the set also, he should adjust everything. Assistant directors, uh, he should be always, they should be always ready to uh, uh, leave everything from the heart. They should not keep everything inside the heart, because if they keep everything inside the heart, then work cannot go in the scheduled way, so that much of sacrifice assistant directors always should do in that film set, every film set. Assistant directors should also handle angry actors and the productions managers pressure, location issues, and weather control, and coordination between the different departments. They should concentrate always these all things, because you know directors, industry always glorifies the vision of directors, but the reality is how the execution will happen. If there is, if there are no proper things on the spot, uh, you cannot see the perfect execution in that. So there the assistant directors are the pillars between the reality and the executions. So they are the main pillars. That's why most of the successful directors, they worked as an assistant director, then only they become a very good director. So you might say, but very 10% of the directors only they started they started their career as a director itself instead of working as an assistant director. So from the first film itself, they started working as a director. Like in Indian film, Maniratnam, Karthik Subbaraj, and James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, Christopher Nolan. We can say many people, but 90% of the directors are, they worked under some director as an assistant. They learned everything. Then only they started making films, because we can execute our vision through our ideas, but for that vision coming into the reality, right, many people should help us, then only we can easily deliver the product. So assistant directors are pillar of each department. Our department, cameraman, production side, and actors, timing, junior artist, costumes, and junior artist look, and location, and always we should concentrate on the food and accommodation also. Many times actually production team will take care of it, but whenever they have a problem, they can immediately contact assistant directors only, because always cinema can give the assistant directors number only to the everybody. Whenever you have doubt, you just call to the assistant directors, they will take care of it. Even some junior artists will come to the shooting spot in the late night. Assistant directors should go and pick up them. That is a procedure everywhere. So when you work as an assistant director, that time only you will come to know the cinema, real cinema, because budget, how to put a budget for everyday schedule, for every schedule and everyday shoot. Apart from that, how to handle actors psychology, how you can get an output from actors. Sometimes actors might be thinking different shoots in their mind. We should bring them into that particular film emotions and everything, right? So when you work as an assistant director, that time you can easily communicate with everybody. So you will come to know when you make a film, that time, oh, these all will be very helpful for your future. Apart from that, even cameraman team also, you can easily coordinate with everybody. So what are the lights will helpful for making this scene, and whether one generator is enough or two generator is enough, or these many lights are enough. Everything will come to know when you work as an assistant director only. But apart from that, when you work as an assistant director, you will come to know actor psychology, budget, crowd control, and cooperation between the production team and cameraman, art department. Everything you will come to know when you work as an assistant director. Hereafter, when you look into the directors or movie success, behind that, every successful directors has exhausted assistant directors who made it possible in the movie big successful way. So hereafter, uh, whenever you look into the movie, or when you start seeing the director's interview, you will come to know, actually you will start thinking that actually there are around 15 directors, assistant directors are there for making this movie in a successful way. You should think like that. So I hope this video will be very very helpful for knowing about assistant directors, how they are struggling and how they are part of a successful movie and how they are part of every film set. So I can come up with different topic on next video. So I'm leaving now. Bye bye.